you?
Patient ID number 3058.
One moment. 3 South, this is Audra. How can I help you?
Hi, Kayla Landis, please.
Okay, do you have an ID number?
3058.
Okay, hang on just 1 second. Okay, she's unavailable at this time. Could I have your name and number so she can contact you back?
I don't have a phone working right now, I'm sorry.
You don't have a phone that's working right now?
No, I do not. This is not my phone.
Oh, okay.
I'll just try back in
Alright.
like an hour or something, maybe. Or
Okay.
30 minutes. Is that fine?
Well, I can't guarantee you that she'll be on busy at that time, but you're more than welcome to call back. Could I have your name, please?
John?
Okay, thank you so much.
Alright, bye.
Anything listed? Can I have your phone number, sir?
Let me make sure I got it correct. Yeah, 3058 is the ID number.
Okay. Well, can I get your phone number?
Why?
Your name is Sam?
Yeah.
And what's your phone number?
Are you holding hostages there? This sounds like you're holding hostages. I thought these are...
Well, sir, I don't have you listed as a contact. I would need your phone number.
So, I cannot call my family? I cannot call my friends?
Why are you unwilling to give me your phone number?
It sounds like you're running a hostage camp, where you're treating these people as if they're hostages. And that's inhumane behaviors. That's against human rights.
Sir, this is a hospital, and there are protocols in place.
If
I don't have someone listed as a contact...
The freedom of speech? Yesterday I got through, and I did okay, and I just got through a little bit ago. Why am I prohibited now?
Well, there are HIPAA guidelines that we have to...
I'm not asking for... I'm asking to... So a human's voice is now illegal within your facility?
Would you like to give me your phone number so we can contact you back?
I have no service where I'm at, and this is not my phone. You are acting like very arbitrarily... You're arbitrarily, maybe the word, rebellious, anti-American, like... You sound like you're running a hostage camp right now. You're not allowing me to speak to any person there.
Well, sir, if I don't have you on a contact list, I cannot allow that. I'm following my rules and guidelines. I'm not anti-American.
Well, then you're holding hostages there. Those people cannot walk free, and you're not allowing them to escape and talk to me. You know, just letting them talk, you know, escape the environment that they're in, the hostage camp. Okay. Why are you holding people hostage and not allowing me to speak?
We're not holding anyone hostage, sir.
Well, obviously you're not. Well, then why are you forbidding them from speaking to whoever they please?
Once again, I do not have anyone by your name on a contact list for someone, so I cannot connect you to them, nor can I give you any information. If you would like to give me your phone number...
That's none of your business. That's my friend's business. That's none of your business what my number is and stuff. You know, you're being very contradicting, saying that you don't have hostages, but they have to go through clearance of you to have a friend, and you're calling them patients?
No one here is hostages, but we are protecting their rights, and we are protecting
You're protecting their rights. You're completely wrong. You're not allowing them to receive phone calls. What kind of right? You're taking away their human rights, their freedoms of speech.
What I am doing is following the guidelines of the hospital.
What is this guideline called, this specific
It
one?
is called HIPAA. If you would like...
Am I requesting any medical records?
Your
No, I am not.
patient? Okay. If you are not listed as a contact for a patient, we cannot connect you to them.
I don't believe that. The past 2 times, they've never gone through this kind of craziness.
Well, I can't explain that.
You are being wrongful.
Now, if you'd like to give me contact information, I can verify that.
We all know that you went to college. You would never call an uneducated human, and they would behave this way, restricting people from talking to people. Their brains function common sense standards where they just hang up the phone if they don't want to talk. That's what an uneducated person's brain does, but you're in the money market, this illegal fraud operation that is going on. So, you are acting this way. Would you like to say anything of what this code policy is where you can't call up an individual?
Well, sir, I can't help you out any further. If you would like to give me your phone number.
I don't have to. You're not the one I want. It's none of your business. That's a privacy right. I don't want to talk to you I want to speak to one of your hostages, not you.
Okay. Well, I can't connect you. If you would like to leave a message.
I would like to just give the message.
Okay, would you like to leave a message with me to pass on if I can? I'm not verifying anything.
Well, that's, you're not the one to be doing any of this business here. You're not a guardian. It's not your child. It's your hostage. I want to speak to your hostage.
Well, I am the charge nurse of the unit right now.
Yeah, and...
So I am following protocol.
I don't believe that. I want to personally tell your hostage to call me.
Well, I don't have a hostage here, sir.
Well, then why are you treating them like a hostage, not allowing them to speak to whoever they please, or allowing somebody to call them? You're holding them hostage, forcing them to take medications, and you call yourself a nurse? You are a sick individual. You're a very... Who?
Would you like to give me a phone number so we can contact you back on?
Ask yourself, my viewers, who is mentally ill? The lady that I am holding here, or that I'm talking to, or the hostage that she is holding? Who is mentally ill? This woman here is mentally sick and demented, telling people, you have to go through me before you can speak to my hostage. And this is the life that all these victims of this crime are living. Are you still there, master?
Yes, sir, I am.
Slave master? I would like you to pull out the policy number that says that you can't call up a hospital and be transferred to any patient there is in the entire United States. You're making your own laws right now for your hostages in front of my viewers.
Your viewers?
Yeah.
You're videoing this call?
I'm collecting evidence right now to use against the state of West Virginia from different people, and I've got different people in this racketeering business that they're doing right now. I was a victim, and I'm trying to help the other victims out. So are you going to let me speak to your hostage?
Sir, if you want to give me your phone number, we can contact you back.
That's against the law.
I cannot connect you to anyone.
That's completely against the law right there to tell you my phone number.
Okay, well, then I suppose we can end this call.
And you're gonna go abuse your hostages now? I already got a great interview from your other hostage, where she is being overdosed on Ativan, and she is getting dizzy and being tackled and forced to be on this trash.
Sam, what is your last name?
That is top secret information.
Okay.
Because
All right. Well,
my mom said...
I'm going to end this call now. All right. I hope you have a good evening.
My
Thank
mom
you.
said I can't tell you. See how these dumb bitches are? It's always bitches everywhere. It's bitches, bitches. But the uneducated ones, the one they're calling autistic, retarded and stuff, are the ones that sit right there and talk to you and function more normal than any of these bitches are, who went to the WVU compound, the element of two substances, stupidity and indoctrination. I'll get to that current hostage eventually.
Yeah, I used to go to school too.
What kind of school?
GD. I still get my GD.
Oh yeah? How long? Go ahead.
They said I can get my GD here and graduate here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Because what I'm trying to do is I wanted to interview different people that have been... I was a victim myself. I was held there for 3 years in Sharp Hospital. And they stole a whole bunch of money in my name. Like, did you get disability payments before you went in there?
Yeah.
Did you have a payee, or were you allowed to get your...
The Sheriff's Department of Mercer County.
The Sheriff's Department? They were your payee?
Yeah.
How much of the money did you receive?
50.
$50, that's it?
And the rest I went towards my bills. I got $50 a week.
$50 a week?
Yeah.
But who collected the rest of your...
The Sheriff's Department.
The Sheriff's Department is keeping your Social Security money?
Yeah.
What is your name?
Caitlin Wilson.
Caitlin Wilson. And this is in, which county?
Mercer.
Do you know your payee's name?
Yeah. I don't know. Ashley.
Ashley something? In Mercer County. And they are collecting your Social Security money, and this Ashley girl there is keeping it all?
Yeah.
And you are trapped in the mental hospital, correct?
Yeah.
You don't want to be there, do you?
No.
I know. And don't you feel like a slave? Like they own you, you know, like you're working for them. They are stealing money in your name, because what you don't know is while you're in Sharp Hospital, the state of West Virginia is collecting $750 a day in your name just for letting you sleep there. Are they forcing you to take a bunch of medicine there?
I said I don't want to take. I wanted to come off my iodine because you can get high, and they give me, if I don't take it, they give me a shot.
That is perfect, girl. So they are forcing you to take medicine that you can get high on, correct?
Yeah.
I am so glad to talk to you. What is your name again?
Caitlin Michelle Wilson.
Caitlin Michelle Wilson. And how long... Who put you into Sharp Hospital?
The judge.
A judge put you... Okay, that is perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. And when you were in Sharp Hospital, did they send you to the competency class?
No.
What did you...
They said I was incompetent.
Yeah, who...
I did try to take it, and I can't do it. I can do it.
You tried to take it, and they would not let you have a competency class, correct?
Yeah.
Who would not let you?
The doctor.
One of the doctors inside of Sharp Hospital.
She don't work there no more. Her name's
Think
Betty, something with a P.
Something with a P? Pet, and you think it might be Patty? Patty?
Yeah.
Okay. And but did you take the 5-day competency class that they're supposed to be giving you?
No.
Okay. Did they... That is a West Virginia law, 27-6A. It's in that part of the West Virginia codes, but you're right now restricted from having the computer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to have any sort of communicational devices in there?
Just a phone. Just like the phones I have here.
That are hanging on the wall. I mean, you can't have a personal cell phone, right?
No.
Yeah.
Or like anything more.
Are they forcing you to take any other medication you don't want?
No.
And how long have you been in Sharp Hospital, or how long were you in Sharp Hospital for?
6 months.
You were in Sharp Hospital for 6 months. And What kind of criminal charge did you get?
Assault and battery.
You got assault and battery, and who was that on?
My neighbor.
And how long are you going to be in there for? How long have they told you that you're going to...
I'm trying at the end of this week if I can go home.
You're trying at the end of this week, but you've been in Sharp Hospital for 6 months, and then they shifted you over to Highland Hospital in Clarksburg, West Virginia, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. When you were in Sharp Hospital, did you get anything that was useful? Did you receive any kind of medical treatment that you wanted?
No.
No? Okay. Do you feel very uncomfortable where you are at?
Yeah.
And let me think of what else. Have you seen other patients in there very upset about being held hostage?
Yeah.
Because if you're not getting any medical treatment, if you're not getting anything useful to your life, what good is it doing for you besides harming you? Are you benefiting anything besides food and water while being there?
No.
Exactly. I feel your pain. I was the same way. I was treated that way for 3 years. I was forced to pee the bed. What happens, since I've never talked to you before, and what happens if you say no to medication in Sharp Hospital?
I get it.
Tell me.
Shot.
Yeah, and how do they give you the shot? What happens?
I'd be holding down.
You would be held down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been recording this conversation between me and you because I have a YouTube channel where I want to let people know how bad people's in there being treated, because what they're doing right now is called Social Security fraud. Nobody should be collecting your money while you're incarcerated. That's illegal. Did you know that?
No.
Of course not. Me, when I got in there, they did the same things. They signed me up on Social Security, and I was overpaid $34,000. And when I got out, I only had $18,000 left. And what they were doing is, as soon as I got out, they gave me a letter that said, you got to pay back your Social Security because you've been incarcerated. Either they handed it to me or they sent it to me. They said that I was incompetent, retarded, and had dementia and all this shit. And none of that's true. I signed my own papers, had my own bank accounts where my money was going, and that sheriff's department person is stealing your money right now. But it was very glad to have you speaking from inside of the hospital. Is there anything else you would like to say for somebody to hear?
No.
Who said that you were retarded or whatever?
I'm borderline. Constantly doctor.
A doctor, yeah. And did you ever have to pee? Were you ever peeing the bed in the middle of the night? Because when I was there, I was forced to be on this medicine, and it was putting me in such a deep sleep. I laid in a bed of pee every night.
No.
But you did make it very clear that you didn't want to be on the medication, and they're forcing you to take Ativan, which is some sort of drug on the street. What kind of high feelings did you get when they were overdosing you? What happened?
My pupils would get big on the line.
You did what?
My pupils would get big. I got dizzy.
Your pupils got did? Your pupils got big and you were getting dizzy.
Yeah.
Is that considered medical treatment where you're being forced to be high? Weren't you as a kid taught say no to drugs?
No.
Everybody says, say no to... You never heard in school, say no to drugs?
I got abused when I was little.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least, I don't want to go into the personal part of your life, but at least you've told the story. And if you know anybody... Is there any other people in there that would be willing to tell a story?
I don't think so.
Well, at least... Well, at least you've got your part of the story out there to the public.
I also have an advocate.
An advocate? Who is that? Where at?
Sherry, here. I don't know how to find it. It's Jake Tracy.
Tracy something?
Yeah.
Okay, but, they know this illegal stuff is going on. And I'm glad that you got to say that you were being forced on medication. Is that, Kayla Landis? Is she available?
No.
I would like to collect the stories from that one. The way I meant the Kayla was I accidentally pushed a button in Sharp Hospital and she answered. And I had a great idea. Since Social Security fraud here is legal, and since Medicaid fraud here is legal with this racketeering business. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, did you find her?
She went outside.
Oh, yeah? Is there any others that you know that are going through similar things like you that would like to be heard?
No.
Oh. Alright, well maybe I'll try back later on, but the way I meant the Kayla was I accidentally pushed a button in Sharp when and then I heard her crying for help, the same as this lady here is. And people needs to hear about this Social Security fraud that is considered a national security threat. But the FBI in Clarksburg, West Virginia, will do nothing about all this Social Security fraud and Medicaid fraud that is going on every day in all these victims' names. She is being held hostage right now, as she said, tortured on drugs that can be sold on the street. America, I did not take any of my drugs when I got out of Sharp Hospital. I got rid of them. The dope whores wanted them. I got rid of them. So, do you plan on taking any of your medication when you leave?
That's my meds for my health.
Yeah, for your health, none of that psychiatric stuff, right?
Right.
Exactly. They're forcing people to take drugs, America, as you're hearing, in this racketeering business where they're illegally stealing all the money, because if you say no, as you said, they held her down. Did that ever happen to you where you refused it and you were held down?
Yeah.
I feel your pain, girl. That's why I have major post-traumatic stress disorder from the way I was tortured in the same shoes that you're living right now, you know. I feel your pain. I had the most serious injury there is, a brain injury, but that was a paper cut in my life compared to the torture that you're undergoing every day. You know, me and you can relate to it. We know what it is. One lady in Fairmont, West Virginia, starved herself to death before she would go back to Sharp Hospital. Have you seen anybody in there trying to kill themselves or get out of the mess they're in?
Yeah.
Do you feel that if they were not in that environment, that they would not try to kill themselves? Like, do you feel if they were free on the streets, they would not want to kill themselves?
Yeah.
Exactly. But no, the racketeering business that West Virginia is running, racketeering means an illegal business conduct. They're illegally doing things.
Call me back later.
Yes, I will let you go and tell Kayla I'll check back with her maybe in an hour. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Alright, well, it was nice talking to you. I'm glad that you talked to me. Thank you, bye. This is wrong what you're doing. Every person you call in this racketeering business will explain the same stories. There is an attorney in Morgantown, West Virginia called Alan Carlin. He knows what is going on. He sued and got $3 million out of one case where they beat a man, brain injured him while holding him down to force him to take the medications or something. He was beaten, there is the point. If he was not a slave to this operation that they're doing illegally here, he would never have had a brain injury. But Alan Carlin will not represent me because he knows that if he represents me, he will not be collecting millions and millions of dollars upon all the wounded people in there who are trying to have humanity, who are trying to have their human rights not be forced on these drugs that is deadly, making her pupils, the way she described it, and dizzy. You know, junkies on the streets would right now want this dope. And that's what I did with my dope when I got out. I ain't taking that shit for nobody. And do you see now why I am the way I am? One of my best friends has told me I changed so much since false imprisonment. It's what happens. Post-traumatic stress disorder, people can relate to it, like rape victims, like war people. For example, one time I got in a taxi cab and I was talking to the taxi driver in Fairmont, and I said, you want to see a picture of me missing half my head? And as soon as I said that, he screamed as loud as he could, no. And then, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was in war. I seen dead bodies everywhere. And you know, that's just a life you live with PTSD. And I am going to get more people collected coming on next to tell the stories. The beginning part of that conversation, I did not record the whole thing when she first got on the phone, but she was telling me that she's slightly autistic and stuff. She didn't sound autistic to me, and she said she'd had jobs and lived on her own since she was 16. But obviously that sheriff's department person there, she's going to get a minimum of $780 a month, and she's only getting $50 a week. So $200. That sheriff's department is stealing the $500 in her name. Are they ever going to let her out of there when they're getting paid $500 a month for holding a hostage? Her guardian ad litem? Absolutely not. This is a major illegal, inhumane operation that is going on here, my viewers. Do you not feel so? Alright, the next one I get on will be one of them, hopefully.